and welcome back. We are going to continue RYB today because this for me is like one of the quickest games I've so far, and I did want to add an extra episode on that would be aired today, and by today I mean Thursday, not Friday. Hopefully this happened and it worked, and let's get into it. I am planning on doing some Star Vaders. You most likely will not see that until tomorrow at 11 a.m. like normal. And who knows, maybe if there's extra time, I'll do an extra upload. But, I don't know. It just depends on how quickly I can get through it and it get uploaded quick enough. Actually, never mind. As long as the video itself would be done recording and then it's downloading by around 11, then you should definitely expect another one. Because I should have more than enough time right now, as it's a little over 3:30 for me. 9:30 for me. No, 8:30, sorry. I cannot speak. Alright, let's do this. Alright, so if you haven't seen this game before, go check out the first video. But the idea is it's logic puzzles with a basic Minesweeper logic. Instead of using one type of mine, it uses multiple different types of colors to make up all the generic mines. Okay, so let's see. We have red, we have 4 red, we have 2 orange, and 2 yellow. But it says 6 red. So 4 of those red must obviously be pure red, and then the other 2 must be the orange. And there would only leave us the yellow left, so where would the yellow go? Well, there's nothing connected here or here. 2 yellow. Well, we must know that those are the orange. So here, here, and here are all going to be spots where the orange can be. Which means everything else that's not touching it is an automatic pure red. Here, here, and here. And now we know that this is a pure orange. Which is connected to 4 sources of yellow. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then the other one must be red. As you know, orange can be both counted as a red, yellow, and a yellow-red, or even just an orange. And don't worry if you're starting to get bored with how it's playing out right now with just the mixed colors, because there are still a few other mechanics that we still have to learn. Okay, let's see. All of these are connected to yellow, but there are orange. 4 different connections. 2 orange here as well. I see there are only 3 orange. Orange cannot lie, which means that these 2 triangles have to share at least 1 orange. So one has to be here or here. Yeah, and I bet that's what this red and yellow are telling me. Let me first focus on the fact of how many of these are touching. 1, 2, 3. Oh, so they go with this orange. Now, let's say this was yellow. It would satisfy none of these orange, and it wouldn't satisfy this red, and it'd be overwhelmed. It'd be underwhelmed. Doing this as orange satisfies the yellow and the red. Now, there is something else. These do actually cross one more area right here. So this could be an orange. And then the other orange could just be here and they could be connected. It would work. Well, let's focus on some other stuff. Like maybe the fact that if we don't want to mess it up, the red, as shown by this orange, here, there can only be 1 orange here or here. And there can only be 1 orange here or here. Meaning that this would always be red and it could never be orange. Same with this, where this would have to be yellow. And yeah, now this actually does have to be orange, because there's like nothing else it could be. I guess it doesn't matter. And then I think I was right. This is the only way you share the oranges. And then that's all said and done with the connections. There are 2 red. Well, let's see. 2 red here, and they can't be any more oranges, so these are pure red, and then the rest have to be pure yellow. Just gotta think about which ones could be lying to you, basically. It's like putting multiple different versions of Minesweeper mechanics into one game for me, and I love it. Okay, there's 4 orange, 2 red, and 2 yellow. Well, let's start. Let's start with this one here. This is connected 1 yellow, same here, 1 yellow, and there are two types of orange connected here and here, and here or here. But all of these connections are pure red. And this says something interesting. There's a yellow bit here and here, but because of this, it can't be yellow, so it must be orange to satisfy both. Let's see, yellow here, here, and here, but this says there's a genetic makeup of red here, so it must be orange again. And now there are 2 oranges left. There's a yellow here, red, red. Oh, this says this is red, which means it must be orange then. Okay, how about this one? Yeah, this says this is red, but this cell says this is a genetic makeup of yellow. But this says it has to be a combination of red. Ergo, it's orange. And now, that must mean the remaining spots are either pure red, like here, or pure yellow. There we go. Just gotta look for which ones are connected with each other. Not so bad. I don't remember how long the first video was, but I definitely plan on making this one half as long. Because I think it was an hour, and I definitely want this one to only go for 30 minutes. Okay, let's start. So this is connected to yellow, and there are 2 other cells it's connected to. So they both have to have a genetic makeup of red. There are 5 red, 2 yellow, and 3 orange. But this says both of these have to have a makeup of yellow, which means they're both orange. Now there's only 1 more orange left. Let's start here. Makeup of yellow, makeup of red. There's a final orange, which means from this point forward, anything such as this that says there's yellow is pure yellow. Anything that says there's pure red is red. And let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Those 2 reds and yellow are knocked out, which means all these are red and the inner is yellow. Alright, I'm seeing some dust. Can't really catch it unless you're like in a pure white screen, knowing enough. Okay, we have 1 orange, 6 red, and 3 yellow. I think it's gotta be here. Or here. Yeah, because look at this. 1 yellow, 1 red, 2 cells, pure red, 2 cells, pure red, 2 cells. One of these has to be orange to satisfy the yellow because it's a combination of both red and yellow, which means the other one is red. So this and this are always red. And then we got yellow. Well, we know at this point it has to be pure yellow, and the orange can only be here. But there's 1 red involved here. And there is also yellow involved as well. Let me see. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. How many are these connected to? Here and here. Which means that has to knock out this yellow and 1 red. Which means the other remaining one, here, must be red. And if that knocks out the red and the yellow, that means the other 2 that aren't touching are both pure yellow. And now I was right. The orange is in here. But now this is saying there's a red and a yellow here or here. Well, I know the red and orange are here and here. So that means that this one here has to be the yellow. Yeah, it does, because this is also touching this cell, which is the red. That's making up 1. And red plus red make red. Red plus yellow make orange. So yeah, this is yellow. Okay. 2 red here and here. Yellow, and then this has to be yellow. But there is still orange, so instead it is a liar. And in fact, there are no yellow. So this yellow is inferring to this being orange, which means the rest are pure red. The finale is here of this world, which is World 3, I believe. Okay, we have 2 red, 2 yellow, and 3 orange. Let's see, 1, 2, 4. 1, 2, 3, and 4 all have to have a makeup of red. And then 1, 2, 3, and 4 have to have a makeup of yellow. This red and this yellow both interact with this, so it must be orange. And then same with this cell here. This says it's connected to the orange, so it can only be in one of these 3 cells. Very interesting. Well, if that is the case, then anything that this is interacting with has to also be pure red, which is interacting with both, so I can't do anything with that. Maybe I can do some with this yellow. Oh, this orange is also interacting with here. Brutal. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4 spots this orange could be. And this is the only remaining spot that isn't interacting with anything else, and that is this yellow here. So this is yellow. And this tells me immediately... Actually, no, this doesn't say anything! We know that this is the pure orange. But as much as I'd like to say this is orange, it isn't, because this is red. Ergo, this must be yellow. Okay, so it was telling me. And now I know from here on out, anything interacting with this red is pure red. And then this is relating to this orange. So what does that mean? Oh, well, first let's go to the opposite. This 4 yellow thing is still not satisfied. 1, 2, 3. The last is pure yellow, which means the remaining is red. That was pretty good. Alright, moving on. Never mind, that was World 4. Now we're on World 5. That's right, we got green and purple now. You know what's about to happen. Green. Orange. Red, yellow make orange. There are 2 green. Whoops. Green in the middle. Because blue and yellow make green. And then the remaining are purple. The center makes purple, blue, and red. Just teaching you fundamental colors if you don't know them at this point. 2 green, 2 purple. So these blue could be referring to either or. However, this red can only be referring to the fact that these would both be purple. And then the rest must be green. Trying to remember the keys. 2 blue, 2 orange, and 1 green. Okay, well, let's look at the things. Red could be orange, or... Actually, red can only be orange. So, with that said, what's the red touching? All these 3 cells. This is saying the orange is in any of these 4. However, because there are only 2 things that can make up the red, and because of the way that this orange is connected to, this shares cells with the orange here and here only, meaning that they are always going to be orange. Which is the only way to satisfy them. You gotta find the middle ground. And that also satisfies these yellow, which means this blue could be about anything. However, we've satisfied the orange, which means the only way to satisfy the yellow now is with the green, because blue and yellow make green. So this middle is green, and then the rest must be blue. There we go. That's the tutorial. Let's get on to the real game. Going around in a circle. Just like last time. 2 yellow, 2 blue, 2 orange, and 2 purple. Well, this blue can mean both blue and purple. And red can mean orange and purple. Are these sharing any cells? No, they are not. This yellow could mean these yellow and this orange. And the red can mean the orange and yellow, which again are not sharing any cells. Let's start with the basics here. This red can only go with 2 combinations of colors. Same with this red. However, if that is the case, there are only 4 different total combinations of mixtures that can make up the total red. Which means this blue can never be purple, so they must always be pure blue, and then these have to always be pure yellow, because there's no other combinations that would work for either of them. Of course, I still don't know which ones are which, but at least we're getting a little closer. And actually, this tells the whole story. Red plus blue make purple. And then yellow and red make orange. Yellow, red equals orange. You get it? My brain sure didn't, because it said things funny. Okay, so let's start with how much we have. 2 red, 1 orange, 1 green, 2 purple. Yellow, 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 yellow. Well, this yellow can only be referring to orange, and this one would have to be referring to green or orange. So, green or orange are always here. That's one thing we established. Another thing we can establish is the fact that this red has to be making up with this orange, which means there is either a green and a purple amongst these. And in fact, because there's yellow here, this has to always be green. And then that means this would have to be purple because there's nothing left. Same thing here. Because there's no more green, purple can't go here because that would dissatisfy the yellow. Ergo, this is the purple. Which means this is the orange, D. And then the rest are pure red. There we go. Pretty, isn't it? Very hypnotizing. Oh my... Haven't we done something similar to this already? Oh, wait, I don't think we have. But I remember this puzzle. I remember this specific puzzle, and this one drove me nuts last time. Okay, 1 red, 2 blue, 2 orange, 2 green, 2 purple. What the frick? Okay, there is a combination of blue here, which means this is either blue, green, or purple. These yellow mean that these can only be green or orange. Green or orange. And in fact, there's 2 of both, which means this blue can only now be blue or purple. So, these are orange, and these are probably green. Now let's go with the other things. This red and this red. Well, let's say this was a blue. If this was blue, this red and this red would need to have red or orange combinations. But there's only a total of 3, with 1 pure red and 2 orange. Ergo, this always has to be purple to satisfy them for the middle ground. Oh, wow. That was good. Okay, we have 1 more purple, and it's obviously to satisfy the red. And this would have to be the pure red, which means the other 2 blue must be green. And honestly, it has to be here and here to satisfy the yellow. And the yellow actually have to always be orange. Yeah, because there's nothing else. So, these are orange, and this is connected to a blue, but this has to be purple. Well, actually, no, it doesn't. Hold on a minute. You knocked out 2 blues here and here. Red. Now there's 1 blue and 1 purple. So purple has to be here or here along with the blue. But where? Well, hold on. If we're using this to make up the purple, then that means this has to be blue. Which means that this has to be purple to satisfy the red. Which means this is the pure red. Actually, no. I'm going way too fast. 1 red, purple, and all the blues have been done. No. Wait. I'm losing my train of thought. Okay, I did the red, I did the purple, and then blue 1 and blue 2. Which means we're still missing 1 blue, which is right here. Okay, I went ahead of myself. I was right, this is still red. Because I knew there was still 1 missing blue, but I forgot about that for a bit. Let's keep going. Green and purple, interesting. So there's 1 purple, 5 green, 2 orange, 1 blue, and 2 yellow. See, the outsides say all these have to be red or yellow combinations. And then this says blue and yellow combinations. So let's go to this one. The only one that says all of these have to be blue, which is interesting. Unfortunately, this red-yellow combination makes it really tricky. I think we gotta do a counting with colors thing. How many things of blue are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. One of these would be the purple or green. And then here or here would either be green or purple. So I know for a fact the purple has to be here in this thing only. So now we're getting somewhere. Because now that means this red can only refer to orange in order to make it up in total. Because purple is no longer part of the question. And the only thing we can mix red with that would work here is the yellow. Because red and blue make purple, and that's out of the question. Which means there's orange. And it can't be here, which means it has to be both here and here. Oh my god, that was cool. Okay, we have a combinations of blue, and blue and yellow make green. So now we've answered the question, after all that, which is purple? This is purple. And now because of that, these have to be both... I'm so sorry, I forgot to switch the color. I was going to say they both had to be green. You know that. And then these can be yellow or green. So I don't know which. Let's start back here. Blue and yellow, which means these two are the green. And then those are the yellow. And then by default, this is blue. You knew I knew that, right? Come on. I forgot. I had to change the color, okay? I've been playing Hex Cells too long. I remember this puzzle too. So we have 4 yellow, 2 blue, 2 orange, and 6 purple. Well, yellow can get its color from yellow and orange. Red can get it from orange and purple. And blue can get it from blue or purple. So let's start here. We have red and orange. Well, we have no green, which means this has to be purple. Because this has a combination of blue. Okay, and does that same thing happen here? No. Yeah, and the red and red does nothing. Okay. Red and red can just be anything. Red and yellow is orange, red and blue is purple. Well, this makes up the blue here, which means this has to be a combination of yellow. Including what it's saying right here. Let's back this up a little, actually. This yellow is not being used, which means it has to be here. So this has a bit of yellow. And we know blue and purple are no shades of yellow at all we can use. Which means this is either orange or a pure yellow. So that's one. But then where would the other be? There's another yellow here. And it cannot be the green, so this is yellow. However, it could still be orange because there could somehow be a red needed here. So these two are both pure yellow, both a shade of yellow. Which means the blue would have to be used, making this red and blue mix, making purple. Okay, we figured out something. And I was right! Look, these are both sharing the purple. And as I said before, yellow cannot mix with the blue, which means these red and yellow must mix together. So I was correct. These are both orange. See? It helps not to go fast. It helps. And these orange both say that these purple are cleared, but there is still 2 red and 2 yellow. Well, the red has to be referring to the purple, but I don't know where it would go. Well, let's see. All these have to be a shade of blue. So, the only way to satisfy the blue would be with blue or purple. And these yellow are unsatisfied, so the only way to do that would be with pure yellow. Well, if I put them in any of these in this cell here, it would jeopardize this makeup. And the same thing actually happens here, which means all of these, I believe, have to be purple. Nice. Which means these 2 outside are pure yellow, and these outside are 2 pure yellow. And then the rest are pure blue. That was a good puzzle. Okay, 2 more and I'll wrap it up. 4 red, 2 yellow, 1 orange, 1 green, and 1 purple. Interesting. Let's see here. 2 blue, 1 yellow. Connected here and here. This is always connected with this, which is interesting. The most we can make up pure colors is 1 with the yellow. So one of these is always going to be a pure form of yellow. Unless it's not. I bet that's the case somewhere. Well, yellow and red mix together make orange. So that could be it. Yeah, hold on a minute. Let's think about this. Like, specifically, do these have to be red? Actually, that wouldn't help anything. But yeah, these would make a pure yellow. This would make orange. Blue and yellow would make green. Blue and red would make purple. And in fact, there's only 1 mix of each. So this blue has to mix with both this red and this yellow. Which means this yellow has to mix with this yellow. Which means there is a pure yellow in these. And what happens up here? We get a yellow mixing with a yellow. A red. Actually, let's start with the double colors. 2 red, which means it has to mix with both the yellow and the blue. Wait, this could go 2 ways, actually. 2 blue mixing with the yellow and the red. We get green and orange, pure yellow. And then up here, we get 2 yellow mixing with the red, making orange, mixing with the yellow, making yellow. But we only have 1 orange we can use. So, this yellow cannot mix with this red. Which means that this yellow has to mix with this blue to make green, and then this yellow has to mix with this yellow to make pure yellow. Unless there's a world in which there doesn't mix with this red and this yellow mix. Well, no, because both are on the double colors. And if you think about it, you have to do it with this way. Blue and yellow mixing together. No, it would be both blues mixing, which would make orange, which would make a green and orange, purple. That's one scenario. The other scenario is both yellow mixing, which would make a green again, and then a pure yellow. So green is always made up with these bottom. And then here, we have the fact that red is always mixing with yellow. So one of them is always an orange. And the other could be purple, or it could be a pure yellow again. And in fact, I think they do have to be some pure yellows somewhere. So the green is going up here. And then the green's going up down here. And then the orange is up here. So where's purple? Purple could come from this mix and this mix. And in fact, the only way to satisfy is in the middle. Unless it's somehow one of these. But I'm willing to chance it. I'm willing to say all logic bets that somehow this always has to be purple. And I was correct! Wow, that was good. Okay, so now there are 5 reds and 1 blue. Well, that has to obviously refer to the green. And then the reds are referring to the pure reds and then this orange. Well, I know for a fact that the orange is always going to be up here and the green's always going to be down here. So the only way to satisfy everything... I did that backwards, I'm so sorry. I meant this orange and then this green. And then the rest are just pure red. Look, I'd restart it if it mattered, but honestly, you don't really care about that, especially because there's no perfection. And now we just make the rest yellow. That was a bit of tricky logic. But you can see how you don't have to guess. You can just think about it. Oh, man. 2 red, 4 blue, 1 orange, 2 green, and 2 purple. Well, the green have to be here, obviously. And then these have to refer to the purple, and then the rest have to be referred to pure blue. So let's look at other stuff. How many of you here are touching with this red? 1, 2, 3, 4. So this cell and this cell have to make up a red. And you can't mix green and red because that would make some weird thing like brown. We don't have that. Which means it must be purple. So these must always be purple. Excuse me? Look, 1, 2, 3, 4. Buddy, this is purple. Did I do something wrong? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. You sack of shit! You tricked me. We can't use that. Because of this nonsense. It's off by 1! That's mean. Well, let's begin with the center. The orange is connected to one of these 5. Along with 2 red and 2 yellow. And the yellow must mean green. Which means the green are inside here somewhere. How about here? The yellow can only refer to the green. Which means the green have to be... like I said, the green have to be inside. Which means... this is probably how you start. Green's here. Green here. What? Excuse me? Bro, yeah, oh my god, it could be orange. There's an orange! Oh my god! We're going to ignore everything and just continue off the train we were going. Because I want to do this legitly. Like, if I mess up because of a misclick, I don't care. But if I guess the wrong color and I don't know the full logic behind it, then I'm going to restart. Because I want to do this with pure logic. Not with luck. So these yellow have to be makeup of green or orange. And that's what this is saying. Orange and yellow. So these are green or orange. And then the rest being here and here are red. But they could be purple. Actually, no, they can't. Like I said, the purple are referred to here. So these have to be pure red. That this is talking about. Here and here. Now, that's nice and dandy, but what does that help me? Actually, it tells the story right here. Orange, the red must come from the purple, and then the yellows must come from the green. The yellow saying that one combination of either orange and green is here and here. And then it's somewhere else. Red. All connected here and here. Well, if this is red, then it can only be orange. Actually, no, it can also be purple. It has to be purple because of this. No, actually, this could miss one. But I don't know where. Actually, let's start with the obvious fact. No matter where these are talking about, the outsides, I bet, have to be pure blue. Because these have to be red, These have to be red, and then these two have to be a combination of yellow. None of those mixes with blue. You're always making a blue. None is pure blue. Ergo, all pure blue are on the outside of the map, like so. Now, where about these reds? These reds have to be the purple and the green. No, the purple and the orange. Purple can go here and here, and here and here. And it's talking about all of them. However, this yellow is saying that they can only be green or orange. And this is always red, so this is where our orange is. Now we know something, which means this has to be green. And this has to be purple. And then that's still red, so that's purple. And then this is green by default. Whew. There we go. What's this world? We got 5 levels, actually. You know what? Let's do it a little longer than half an hour. 5 levels, probably will be easy. And in fact, we're only back to red and yellow. So yeah, this is kind of like a tutorial of what happened in the first video. Okay, I see 3 yellow and 2 red. Well, the yellow is here and 1 red's here, so there are 2 yellow and 1 red here. But there are 2 red here. So in order to satisfy it, I bet this has to be red. Yellow's right. And then one of these 2 is red, which means this is always yellow. And then this says this is yellow, which means this is red. There we go. That's one's done. And then we just got the 3. No mixes. 2 red, 1 yellow, 2 blue, 1 red, 2 yellow, 1 blue. Now, don't you see the funny thing? It's a sequence. None of them can mix, which means this is always red. None of these can mix, which means this is always yellow. And none of these 2 can mix, which means this can only be blue. There are 2 blue and 2 yellow, like so. Well, in order to satisfy each of these, the outside, here, here, and here, has to be the color. So blue, yellow, red. That's a good start. Next, we gotta finish here. And that satisfies red, satisfies blue, satisfies yellow. Hold on for a sec. I need a drink. I'll be back in just... Got my Yeti. Man, I love this game, but I talk a lot when I play it. And what you're hearing is actually just normal thinking. I do this with practically every Minesweeper game. Besides Hexels, which you saw, because most of it is like basic logic, so you never care. But this one, I've always talked a lot. In fact, I even remember my mom would sometimes come in here and be like, quiet down, because I would talk all over me playing the whole game. That's just me personally. Okay, let's start with the thing. There's a blue and yellow here and here, and then red here and here. All these are lying to their outside colors, which means, well, actually just both of these 2, which means the blue here, because they're obviously not in here, here and here, and then the red here, like so. And I don't know which is which. So let's go with the fact. This can only be red because of this. Which means this has to be the blue satisfied, and then satisfy yellow here, and then this says these are yellow. Very pretty, isn't it? Let's keep going. Oh, wow, that's really cool looking. Oh, we got the total count. 1 red, 2 yellow, 3 yellow, and 5 blue. But why? Here's why. Red, red, red. These all meet up right here, and this is the only spot they can be. So this is red. Nice. Let's start with blue. There's only one more cell this blue is touching, so this is blue. Only one more cell this is touching, so this is yellow. And same with this, only touching here, so this is blue. This yellow is touching here, so this must be yellow. And then, what else? This red's been completed. This yellow is only touching this cell left, so this has to be yellow. And then there are only 3 cells left and 3 blue. Ergo, they're all blue. I'm sorry if you can hear that. They tell me not to shout. Even Dad. When he comes in, he's like, shut up. Stop your yelling. Okay, 2 red, 4 yellow, and 2 orange. We are back to the mixtures of colors. This is really cool. It's like playing the whole game, but fast forward right now. Okay, let's start with the obvious. 1 red and 1 orange, here and here. And 1 orange, 1 red, here and here. 1 orange, 1 red, and 1 yellow. And now we know 1, 2, 3 orange. One of these has to be sharing the orange. And it also means this. From here on out, we'll actually know. If this was orange, this would satisfy everything. And then there would still be an outlier orange. Okay, so maybe not. However, I do know a fact. This is always going to be a shade of orange or red. Then this is either orange or red. It can never be yellow. And, yeah, hold on. What else is there? This is a shade of orange or red. Oh, man. I'm trying to think if there's a world that exists where this is never orange. And in fact, there isn't. If this is never orange, orange goes here, 1 orange has to go here or here, and then 1 more has to go here. Overwhelming the orange counter. This is orange. And then there's another orange connected within all of these cells. Fascinating. Well, if that's the case, then anything else that's referring to red or yellow is pure by its color. Which would only be in this cell. We've let nothing down. Well, red and yellow. Orange has been satisfied, red and yellow. What to do? Actually, this cell is pure. So let me look at this. Yeah, this orange has been satisfied. I mean, this can only be talking about a pure red and a pure yellow in either of these two. Which means there's only 1 pure red left. And there are still 1, 2 unsatisfied red. So one of those has to be another orange. Which means the red and orange is either here and here. In order to, actually, no, hold on. This could also be it. Yeah, all these 3 cells right here are the red and orange makeup. Which means everything else has to be yellow. So this is yellow. That's where you're supposed to get the logic. And in fact, because this is how there's an orange, and we know it has to be in these 3 cells, the orange has been eliminated to 1 single cell. And now, because of that, let's see, red and orange makeup are done. So this is yellow, and this has to be pure red here. And then this has to be referring to the pure yellow. And hold on, pure red here, and then that's yellow. There we go. Well done. Final level. 3 red, 1 yellow, 3 blue, 2 green, and 2 purple. No orange. I wonder if that's going to help somehow. Let's start with the fact. Both of these cells are a mixture of red, which would mean pure red, green, no green actually. It would be pure red and purple only. There's no orange. So this yellow can only be referring to these two cells, which means this blue is in here. So this is a purple. And same thing goes here. This red is having both of these a shade of red. These yellow are never going to mix in here, which means this blue is made up to a purple. And from now on, these yellow, and now we know these yellow are talking about green and yellow. And hold on. There's another yellow here and here. So, does one of these have to mix? I feel like it would be the opposite, though. I don't know. This yellow is saying one of these is a yellow combination. So this blue is satisfied. So this is a yellow or green. And then, what can you mix with the yellow? You can mix a yellow, making it a pure yellow. And then the other one, which would be blue or green. Well, then, yeah, one of them has to be satisfied here. So this is green or yellow. And if this was yellow, that would mean this is green, and then the other one could never be green, because then how are you going to satisfy this? One of those would have to be green. So that means all the makeup of yellow is made. So this blue being here, or if it was yellow. Actually, I don't think it could be. Because even if it was yellow, then you would overwhelm it. Yeah, this always has to have a makeup of yellow. And this, and one of these three. That's all the yellow's gone. Pure, and the mixes. Which means this can never be a shade of yellow. Which means this can only be blue, because green is gone. So this is pure blue. And then this has to be yellow. And these two have to have a shade of yellow. Now, I don't know what the rule is, if this could still be a green. But I'm not going to say it couldn't, because that would probably be wrong. So what else is there to infer? Actually, these reds tell the story. There's only pure red left. Ergo, anything touching these red is pure red. I think that would have helped earlier. Actually, no. Because if this was never gone, then I wouldn't be able to have answered this question or this question. So now that I know, this is green, which makes up the yellow. And then one of these two is green. Well, actually, we know the yellow and green have to go in here. So yeah, this is green. And I guess if I did do this, it would have been just pure yellow. But that would have helped me nowhere unless we got to this point in time. That yellow's made up's gone. That green's done. This green's done. This blue isn't. It can only be pure blue, so this is blue. And then the remaining has red to satisfy this. And then the last must be blue. There we go. Actually, I never set a thumbnail. What time is it? It's actually not that late. I'll go one more world. Maybe half a world. Oh my god, I forgot about the whole snip tool thing. Give me 1 minute. Okay, I'm back. I had to use the snipping tool to get the thumbnail. Usually I would just push the button right here, but unfortunately for this game, it doesn't work that way. I don't know why, but it was free, so I'm okay with that. Oh. Okay. I know what this means. We're about to enter the bonus world. And then this is going to be the end of the video. So, 1 red, 1 yellow, 1 blue, 1 orange, 1 green, and 1 purple. 1 of each. This red actually can refer to too many things. So these have to have shades of red in them. This yellow means all 3 of these have to have a shade of red of them. So if this is red and yellow, it can only be orange. I'm sorry. And, well, it actually helps with this blue. So this is a combination of blue and this is. Let's continue with the yellow, actually. Yellow and yellow. Not much to go off. Actually, the blue tells the story with the red. This has to be red, but it also has to be blue. So it's purple. And that's red satisfied. So the blue here can only be yellow or green. However, this yellow needs yellow and green to satisfy it, which means this must only be blue by elimination. And it's connected to blue, which means yellow and blue make green. And then the remaining pure yellow must be here. And then the inside must be pure red by elimination. There we go. So yes, next we have our bonuses. And then the finale. So this is going to be Bonus World 1. And I'm only going to give you a little sneak peek of what to expect. That's right. There's your sneak peek. So if you want to see that, then you'll have to wait. And, since this is a quicker game, it might just be done over the weekend, along with hex cells, just for the sake of wrapping them up before we get to the pure horror month. Because, even if I got too thrilled in the horror and too wrapped up in it, I would honestly just go Inscription, and Casey's mod has way too much stuff to be done still, and even still unlocking it, so yeah, that's the way I'm going to calm down. Do Inscription. It's a bit of a creepier thing, but it won't give me a heart attack. So yes, I will finish this up. Probably not tomorrow. And along with Hexcells Plus. So, might be Saturday or Sunday in order to finish these. But I hope you've been enjoying RYB. Remember, it is free, so if you want to go do this yourself, go ahead. It is available on Steam, and it's not much else to say about that. It's pretty fun, and as you've seen from the first video, if you haven't, I have beat this 2 times already in the past, just because of how much fun I had with it. So yeah, with that said, thanks for watching, and wrap this up so I can get one more uploaded. Actually, no, not uploaded today. It would be for the 11 a.m. slot. So hopefully this will be up before the deadline. So I gotta wrap this up. So thank you for watching. I will see y'all in the next video. And keep on sending me... please send me suggestions for any horror games you want to see. Feel free to like, comment, and subscribe if you want to see more. And also, feel free to share these videos around the world so we can get that subscriber count up. And so I can keep having the ability to make more things like this for you. And I've figured out other ways to do stuff on the Xbox, as well as maybe some fun vlogs every now and then. So yeah, bigger changes are coming. But as of now, this has been RYB Part 2. And I will see you, if you want to... I will see you guys in Part 3, as well as something else tomorrow, if you want to see more of my videos. I don't know what I was going for. But yeah, feel free to check out a lot of the others. And remember, by the end of the 20th, the strategy stops and the horror begins. For those of you thinking this was a pure strategy game channel, no. This is just a gamer channel filled with a bunch of games that are just fun and stuff that I feel like would be fun for you to react to. So thanks for watching again. I will see you next video. And when we come back for RYB, probably in a few days, hopefully we will wrap up all the bonus world section, and I will finally show you what that is about. Thanks for watching. I will see you in the next video. Goodbye. Have a great day.